What up, man? Yeah. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge it. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in.
Good evening. Grand rising. To all my overseas brothers and sisters and all my in-state melanated brothers and sisters, man. Hey, y'all, welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation, man. First and foremost, big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, y'all, man. Make sure y'all pulling out them phones, man. Hey, share with 3 more people. Tell them 3 more people to share with 3 more people. Tell them 3 people to share with 3 more people, man. And let's get them in the building, man. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, man, big ups to the best moderators in the game. Y'all know who they are. Young boy Maya Buck, Master Teacher Fox Dad, TLS, Preston McKenzie, aka P-Mac, Club Can't Get In, Coach Ricky, Diablo, Gabriel, Big Frank, Big Dave, and my big bro, Professor Remo, bringing up the real for show. And we can't forget about them queens, man. We got the First Lady, Miss GG Gaming Palace. We got Miss Star Wars Markets LLC. We got the beautiful Miss Asha Brooks. And last but not least, we got Miss CC Craven, Carefully. Hey, y'all. And don't forget, man, check out Me and Chicago Pizza, Dan Soul Food and Bakery, Cafe where grown folks play, Urban Lux Cafe, and the House of Health and Wellness. And when y'all get that, never know Bearded Conversations with you, man. My peoples, man. All of my peoples, they're going to take care of you. Let them know what's going on, man, and, get you hooked up. Other than that, man, it's been a great day. But y'all know how I like to do, man. I like to get my notes and stuff together, man, while I let y'all listen to the theme song and get y'all bearings together for this beautiful, powerful show we about to have, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Big ups to everybody out there, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. But let me let y'all hear the song, man, on repeat, and it go a little something like these. Hit it.
Yeah, we coming off the block with this one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What up, man? Yeah. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge it.
Off the block, giving it back.
Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Damn. Got it off the block, forming a dynasty from a rock. Laid back in the cut, press play, can't get enough. Yo, let's chop it up in every location. A bearded conversation, opportunity keep knocking like child support. Famous started from the bottom like basements, now we famous. Podcast official, the topic will probably hit you from a distance like a pistol. Subscribe so you can listen to survival of the fittest. We talking it how we living it. Rolling like a dealership, managing several businesses. T-shirts, podcasts, no you don't need a membership. Just follow us on YouTube, Knowledge Supreme Infinite. Chicago got a zipping exotic, let's talk about it. Going live, check your notifications so you can holler. Or leave it in the comments, debate it, just being honest. Chicago topics, worldwide views, we supersonic. Big gangers, conga, circle back round like every week. Tell a friend off the block, it's where we meet. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back to hood lovers. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back. Come on. The hood lovers, off the block, giving it back.
The hood lovers.
Broadcasting live, off the block, off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation, off the block, giving it back. Bearded off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation, off the block, giving it back.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation. I am your host, Beard Genghis Khan, a.k.a. the Khan Man, BKA, Mr. BGK. What's going on, everybody out there? Welcome to Thumpin Thursday, my beautiful people. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, y'all? What's going on? Yeah, man. So, man, it's a beautiful day. Let's get to it, man. First and foremost, I want to say let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Once again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. As everybody we come in contact with, people we're cordial with on a daily basis, our families, our extended families, and more especially our Bearded Conversation, our Bearded Studios, and our Bad TV family, man. It's a lot going on out here today, man. And a lot of people might not have that support system. A lot of people might not have that team. You know what I'm saying? Or they might not think that they have these things in their corner. I just want to let the ones know, man, we here for you, baby. That's what we here for. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what we here for. You know, and we need that. A lot of people need, and when I say we, I don't want to make it seem like, but we need that as a people, you know what I'm saying? We need that. So I just want to let everybody know that. And also, man, don't forget those 5 key components of life. I'm sorry. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Again, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. One last time, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's what we live by and go by here on Bearded Conversation. So again, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Everybody that I got in the building right now, please do me a favor. Do me a favor.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Like he said. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it, man, before we get into any type of conversation or discussion, before I get, you know what I'm saying, before I start disrupting. If I disrupt. The thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. The thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. I don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. I don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. This video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only. This video stream, again, is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only, with the underline and undertone. And I wholeheartedly stress edutainment purposes only. So please don't take any advice given or anything shown on this video stream for face value without consulting the proper professional that suits your specific needs. Meaning, if you hear a topic or something that might pertain to you, don't take any advice or anything that we shown and go out there and do it and say, well, no, please don't. We want you to do your proper due diligence. We want you to do your proper vet work. We want you to do your proper research, and we want you to get that second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion. Because we don't want you going out here robbing no bank, starting no repost, telling your boss what he can take, how he can turn it sideways, and where to put it. But you can't get nothing up out of me, man. And as you can see, you know what I'm saying? But speaking of that, as you can see, big ups to my co-host, man, L Boogie, Roscoe P, and my little one, man. My co-host is with the most is my little one, AJ, man. Big ups to those 3 guys. 2 guys and young man. And big ups to everybody out there today, man. Aunties, uncles, sons, daughters, grandmothers, grandfathers, everybody, man. The whole shit bangy day. Big ups to the whole fam. So let's get to it, man. Big ups to I see you in the building, man. I see you in the building, man. I see you in the building. 5150 in the building. P-Mac in the building. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else that's out there in the building. Yeah, so I actually just came from football practice, so I know Ward went number 1. I know Travis Scott went number 2. I forgot who went number 3. Last time I checked, Shador was still on the board. He didn't even get picked. You know what I'm saying? So man. And then I know the Bears, we got 4 draft picks in the top 100. I forgot who we picked. I think we picked tight end from Michigan. Michigan State, I believe. So we got 4 top 100 draft picks, but you know what I'm saying? But overall, we got like 6, 7 of them. But hopefully we do okay. I ain't been keeping up with it 5150 because I was actually at football practice. Man, you guys today was this was an awesome practice today, man. Big up. I want to give a big up to all my little ones that was out there today, man. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Yeah. Big ups to make sure I get it right. Man, big ups to all my guys that was at practice today, man. Big ups to Maurice. Big ups to Grump. Big ups to Howard. Big ups to Jason. Big ups to Rashad. Big ups to Jace. Big ups to Vincent. Big ups to Deshaun. Big ups to Kyrie. Big ups to Caden. Big ups to little baby Ty and little Kyrie that assisted. That assisted. I'm sorry, that came out and helped out doing what they do. Big up to my little guys, man. We had a good practice today, y'all. We ran over all our plays, man. We was out there catching the ball. We was out there doing the thing. Of course, a little hiccups, but nothing like how I've been, man. Today was a complete, man, turnaround. You know what I'm saying? And we had a nice little turnout. I mean, besides the fact that the guys that didn't come to practice, but the little ones that did, man, it was, man, it was dope. We had a good practice. I actually recorded some, so you know what I'm saying? Y'all might hear some, talking about, I'm gonna try to edit those out, but I'm gonna try to upload them and, you know what I'm saying? I'll put them in the videos or something, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can check them out. You know what I'm saying? My boys are there. Yeah, man, where you been, man? Yeah, man, where you been, 5150? How many times? And you say the same little crazy ass Snoop joke, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Coach you football. So, yeah, man, big ups to my boy, man. Big ups to my team, man. They turned it around. Let's try to keep it going, man. Diablo in the building. Yeah, man, Diablo. And every time I say speak on the football, and he always say the little Snoop comment, man. Like, that's 5150 for you, though. Big ups to 5150 for being in the building. Oh, but yeah, my boys, man. Round of applause and big ups for my boys, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I had to do that, man. I had to do that. But yeah, so the NFL draft, man, that's why, yeah, I missed it. So I spoke on a little bit that I knew. I knew we drafted a tight end at number 10. And I knew, and I only spoke on the Bears because, but let me see. Yeah, so Titans draft Cam Ward at number 1 to be a franchise quarterback. So he came off the board at number 1. Let me see. I'm trying to. I do apologize because, and don't get me wrong, man. Shit, I was at practice, man. I had forgot. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot all about the draft. So Travis Hunter was drafted second by the Jaguars. After Jacksonville acquired the second pick from the Browns. Penn State edge rusher Abdul Carter was then taken third by the Giants. So the latest pick is the Seattle at number 18. The latest pick, Seattle takes North Dakota State offensive lineman Gray Zeeble at number 18. And for me, Shador has not been drafted yet. And this is crazy. Hey, I wonder, did he declare for the draft? I wonder, well, he probably ain't got no more year eligibility left any damn work. Let me see. Let me check and see if he got drafted. Yep, Shador falls outside of the top 10 NFL draft. Mm, 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 mm. Man, I wonder. Hmm. That he might be nice at Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh. I'm thinking about this. Pittsburgh don't have a quarterback, y'all. This would be a good. Yeah, he ain't drafted yet. So I just read the number 18 pick, offensive lineman, from North Dakota State. But since the Steelers don't have a quarterback, Shador might do. I think Shador do well over there at Pittsburgh. I think Shador can get in Pittsburgh and do well, man. Hey, hit that like button for me, family, man. Get them like buttons up, y'all. Hit that like button. Don't forget. Also, man, while we talking about this damn draft, y'all. Hey, check it out, man. Y'all most definitely can hit them memberships, man. Hit them memberships. We got some membership packages going on, man. Also, soon we will be uploading Roscoe's rants. You know what I'm saying? We putting Roscoe's rants out there, so it's gonna be exclusive members only content. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to get your memberships to check out Roscoe's rants. I'm definitely guaranteeing y'all gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are going to love Roscoe's rants. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get Roscoe started and don't see if we can get him connected, you know what I'm saying, with some things he got going on. But yeah, we gonna get Roscoe's rants going, man. and we're gonna upload the content exclusively for members only. So make sure y'all checking out the membership packages, man. Hey, and if you ain't checking out the membership packages, make sure you hitting that black box, boop, and subscribe. And then after you subscribe, the very next thing that you do is make sure you pull it out, boop, and you start sharing it to your other social medias, man. Let's get it. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get it, man. We made a conversation, man. We a family. Hey, can't do nothing but help family, man. They like to say black folk don't like to help black folk or folk don't like to help folk. Well, listen, folk and black folk, hey, subscribe and share. Join the family. But yeah, the draft, man, Shador, man. I think Shador be decent on the Steelers. I think he'll be decent on the Steelers. You say the Steelers want him? Yeah, I was just seeing some shit about Shador to Pittsburgh Steelers. Bet Marcus thinks so. So and then you know they don't have a quarterback right now. You know Roscoe was talking about how the Steelers might have been about picking up Rodgers. And honestly, I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. If the Steelers was to get Aaron Rodgers, or if that was a thing, I don't think that would be a bad idea. I don't think Aaron Rodgers would perform and have as many of those antics that he had. You know what I'm saying, when he was over there with the Jets. You know, and then that freak accident, the first play of the last season, or the first not last season, but season prior, first game, man. Like, and that was crazy. Wow. You know what I'm saying? First time in his career, something like that had happened. But you know what I'm saying? I just think Aaron got a point to prove, man. I think he still got another 1 to 3 years left in his career. With 2 to 3 years, I'm not gonna say 2 to 3 years left in his career. And I think he got something to prove. Even if he don't go out with a championship, I still think he can go out on a high note. And I do think he has the potential to lead a team to possibly a playoff and maybe a conference championship if his attitude and mentality changes. And with Pittsburgh, Mike Tomlin wouldn't have been a bad idea to do that. But seeming that, and then with Pittsburgh, we don't know. Do Pittsburgh want Shador? You know, they had Russell Wilson, they had Justin Fields, they had a Shador Sanders. And not to compare Shador to a Russell Wilson or Justin Fields, which I'm going to do anyway. But you know, type kind of, you know, had ways. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. So, but for Pittsburgh to pick him up and get rid of who they had, I think would be crazy, but still a good nonetheless, just to get that young man acclimated into NFL football. So let's hope some things happen for Shador. And I wonder what Deion think about that. I wonder what the family think about that. And let me ask you guys, do y'all think that's just some BS? Do y'all think that's some hogwash? Do y'all think that's some type of, you know what I'm saying, because of the attention Deion been getting from the Jackson State, leaving Jackson State and then going over there to Colorado, you know what I'm saying? Winning one more game than he did the first season that he was there, and then now leading them to a bowl game and all the recognition and all those other things that people be talking about. Like, man, it could be. It could be. It could be. You know, you think they taking it out on Shador? You know what I'm saying? Them good old boys, like, nah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, just like all the rumors about him trying to go coach in Dallas and, you know what I'm saying, that he gonna leave Colorado the same way he did Jackson State. You know how people be talking. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, advancement, moving up, man, doing what you need to do to provide for your family, and also still while creating positive things to happen inside and outside of your community. I think that's great. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to live where he had to change lives at Jackson State. He ain't even from Jackson State. But I ain't saying it like that. But I'm just saying. But you know, he doing what he do. He still, you know, Deion's still doing what he do. He made the best decisions that was for him. And man, listen, support it. We might not have to like it. You know, it's a lot of things we do that shit. It's a lot of people do a lot of things that I don't like, you know? But, you know, we still need to support. If it's righteous, you know, in the decision making. Yeah, I don't know what the hell you were talking about with the chicken and waffle, man. You say chicken and waffles exclusively. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers is just waiting to see who the Steelers draft, though. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. He said Pittsburgh up real quick. Mason Rudolph White boy stand. Oh hell, Mason Rudolph, horrible. Yeah, I don't. Do you even watch football, P Mac? He said I was on his side. His dad has been his coach since. Who? Oh yeah. Dion. Yeah. He said I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. The only reason I'm saying it's not a bad thing that his father's always been his coach, and that's cool. But and I'm pretty sure Dion, now with this time, and Dion knows that it's time to progress and go to the next level, and I'm sure Dion is willing and ready to let his son go. Now the bad part about that is, why I was mentioning Dion is because 5150, because the attention Dion get, and then that is the quarterback is the coach's son. That's a heavy load. That's a heavy burden to carry. Outside of just Dion having his own problems or issues with the media or run-ins or whatever, issues with morality or whatever the case may be, just anything, that a person could think about and try to throw at Dion. You know what I'm saying? But but for his son to carry that burden, I'm the coach's son. My last name Sanders. My daddy want this, and then my daddy has always been my coach. Like, some people could look at that and be like, okay, well, we're gonna punish this. They cocky, they think they this, that, and the third. We're gonna show them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make them sweat, maybe pick them 616th in the draft or something like that. But I do hope he get drafted, because I think he has the potential to perform in the league. So that's why I said, with Dion. Now, again, don't get me wrong. He was at Jackson State doing his thing, and then he came over here to Colorado and he was doing his thing. And I'm gonna tell y'all this: he didn't have a line, but he did perform without even having a line. You know what I'm saying? He made miracles happen. When he came over here to this conference over here with with Colorado. You know what I'm saying? They play, because don't get me wrong, and I'm not mad at the SWAC. Big ups to the HBCUs and they football and basketball teams, even though they underlooked and undershadowed and don't nobody really participate or care about them, but the students and the people that's, involved maybe in that little town. But outside of that, they don't get enough media. They don't get enough hype. They don't get enough of the mainstream players, that's in the states that's playing good. And that's crazy. And it's the same thing going every state. All our top players don't go here; they go to other places and stuff like that. And because coming up, you think you don't get that support or you don't get that, and it ain't no need, and people just don't have that type of desire. You know what I'm saying? So you want to get outside of where you at. You know what I'm saying? That's why all these movies, y'all see it in every movie, man. I want to get out of this small town. I want to get out of this. I want to leave. I want to go do better things, and yada, everywhere. Even in places like Chicago, man. No matter how great it is, it's always a need to want to leave. It's always a need to, to go beyond, or to see more. And that's the purpose. I believe that's the purpose. You know what I'm saying? To a degree, that's the purpose. That's the purpose. It's just, it's got to be well guided. It just can't be reckless. But yeah, man, I'm sure Shador, he's gonna get picked soon. Big ups to Shador saying, I hope he get picked. You know what I'm saying? I hope Shador get picked. I really do. Yeah. But do me a favor, 5150. Keep me posted with the drafts though, man. I just said the 18th pick. But keep me posted with the drafts. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely keep us posted with the drafts, brother. With the picks coming in if you can. Or if you want to. I appreciate that, my boy. I appreciate that, my boy. Oh man. Y'all. Mongo, man, a Bears legend, man. Mongo, man, Steve McMichaels, man. He died, y'all. He passed away, man. Mongo passed away, man. At 67, from ALS. Yeah. Yeah. Mongo died, man. Steve McMichael. Damn. Yeah. I was actually after what day was it? I believe it was after Friday show. After I got off, that's when, what I'm saying, I was I had read the article, but by that excuse me, but by that time I got off. Oh man, 5150. Here we go. What's going on, 51?
How do I flip the screen? I don't even know. I'm so stupid.
Uh, uh, who they pick?
Can you see that? I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see. I can
Derek
see
Harmon.
you cut.
Derek
Okay.
Harmon.
Derek Harmon. Yeah, man, you gotta cut it up. We can't hear it, baby.
I got to
What
take my
position
headphones off, I think. D tackle.
Okay, defensive tackle. Okay, yeah, you got to give us the update, baby. You right there. Yeah, yeah.
I'm waiting for the Vikings, dude.
I'm
waiting for the Vikings, dude.
Yeah, I forgot Minnesota is your team. What pick?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
what pick they got?
about.
Sam Donaldson is still the quarterback over there, ain't he?
2 more. What? Who? What?
Ain't Sam Donald? Sam Donald. Ain't Sam Donald the quarterback?
No, JJ McCarthy apparently.
For the Vikings?
Sam Darnold. Oh, I gotta take these headphones off. Hold up. There we go.
Who Minnesota's quarterback right now?
Sam Darnold just got traded to fucking Seahawks.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Who's Minnesota quarterback right now?
JJ McCarthy.
Okay, McCarthy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, I kind of feel bad for.
I'll give you anybody for him.
Why they trade Sam?
Trade, dude. He just made too much money. I mean, he went to Seattle. Jesus Christ, this slap don't even work.
I forgot all about the deal. Like I said, man, I was at practice. I forgot all about the draft. I wasn't even thinking about the draft, man.
You're the guy from you're from Chicago, ain't you?
Yes, sir.
Shit.
From the Windy City, the city of the wind, where it be.
That's why I don't like you. Caleb Williams.
But damn, you said that's why you don't like me, God.
Dude, we're in the same division. We're in the same division. I don't like it.
Yeah, but you in South Dakota.
I mean, it's friendly. It's friendly though. Friendly competition.
Ain't got no football. South Dakota ain't got no football team. You know what I'm saying? South Dakota ain't got no football team. So if South Dakota did get a football team, would you root for South Dakota and drop Minnesota? I can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. What?
I'm just fucking with you. Hold up.
Yeah, I can hear you now. So I said, if South Dakota got what be wrong with 5150, y'all? I be trying to pull it about up, man. I'm a stop, man. I'm a stop. Hey, man, what's going on, man, with our boy Shannon Shinnar? Hey, boy, y'all think Shannon Sharp did all this shit for some publicity, man? I don't know. Or y'all really think he did this? You know what I'm saying? Hey, so if South Dakota got a football team, would you drop
South
Minnesota?
Dakota State? South Dakota State. Fuck Minnesota.
If they got
Can
a
you hear
professional
me?
team. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, professional? Professional though. We got Skyforce. That's a D-League basketball team.
No, listen, listen to what I said, brother. Just answer the question. If South Dakota had a NFL football team, would you drop Minnesota and become a hometown team guy?
I know. I'm a Vikings fan.
Okay, moving right along.
Through and through.
Shannon Sharp, man.
I know. I'm a Vikings fan.
Okay.
Through and through.
Okay.
Through and through.
Jesus Christ. He said, Kai, how did your boy Blind Day go? I don't know, man. They never came back on to talk about it. Diablo.
It'll never happen anyways.
I wish they would have came back on and talked about it, but they ain't never come back, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's wild. Hey man, but let's get into this Shannon Sharp, man. I'm gonna read a couple of articles from Shannon Sharp, but before I read these articles, man, hey man, hey, I like Cameron Tate. He say, man, Unc out here 90, you know what I'm saying, steady fucking with these little girls. And but you gotta move better, man. You gotta move better. You gotta know what's going on. You gotta know that come on, man. Like, did he record that? Did she record that? How did this video get leaked? Like, cause like when stuff like that get leaked, y'all, we
The
gotta
fuck are you talking
realize and
about?
sit back
No, you gonna.
and really think like,
What are you talking about right here?
was it real? Was it for show? Did this really like you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Shit, I'm sorry, my microphone is real slow.
Shannon Sharp, man, keep up, man. If you can't keep up, man, I'm gonna have to take you off, man. If you can't keep up with the activity,
I'll just bounce myself off.
We talking about Shannon Sharp and his tape.
Well, no, I love Shannon Sharp, but like I'm talking about what are you talking about? I'll just bounce myself off. I'm talking about what you're talking about. See,
I'm trying to explain to you. You steady asking me what am I talking about, so apparently you're not listening.
No, I am. All right.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying. But so we're talking about Shannon Sharp right now. This is what we're talking about, Shannon Sharp. If y'all in the chat, if y'all want to respond, if y'all want to come in, the topic right now we're talking about. I'm letting everybody know now. Please, you know what I'm saying. It's okay to ask if you don't know what's going on. I will fill you in. But while I'm trying to fill you in, you can't ask me the same question while I'm trying to explain what I'm trying to fill you in on. So Shannon Sharp. So right now we're talking about Shannon Sharp, as I keep reiterating. Do you guys feel as though that in some of these cases or these Hollywood instances or when things like this happen, do you guys think that these tapes or this footage, do you think it's leaked purposely? Do you think it's done by the star? Do you think it's PR? Do you think it's publicity? Do you think it's just a grab to get people to come in? You know what I'm saying, or a way to get people to come into that person's life. You know, whether it's for bad or whether it's for good. Whether it's to destroy or whether it's to build up. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you know, so and I'm not talking about the negative things like with the PDDs and all that stuff, but I'm talking about of things like this with Shannon. You know, this is the second time. And we got to think about this. Shannon Sharp is now working for Disney. Disney's trying to pay Shannon Sharp $100 million. So, and I'm not speculating, and I'm not saying that he didn't do, and I'm not saying that he did do. But you know, come now, you know what I'm saying? He got over here with Stephen A. Smith. They negotiating, you know what I'm saying? Him over there doing what he do over there. Bam, and then you know he got his nightcap with his boy. You know what I'm saying? Ojo Cinco. Then you know he got Club Shay Shay. And you know he got his liquor brand. You know what I'm saying? And now Disney trying to give him a little change. You know what I'm saying? To come over there and do a little something. You know, because they see he a commodity right now. Also, Shannon had mentioned that he got a production company, and I think he reached out to the guest. Matter of fact, when Damon Wayans was on there, when Damon said he had some stuff that he ain't released yet, you know what I'm saying? And Shannon Sharp shot his shot like, man, I got a production company. Come on over here and holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can work or do something. You know what I'm saying? And I hope they do something. I hope they get that together. I hope Damon, you know what I'm saying, mess with Shannon. I hope that's a relationship that they can you know what I'm saying, build and work on, you know what I'm saying, and maybe put out some good work. But yeah, man. But yeah, like I say, man, you know, Shannon Sharp, man, this is a case, you know, he getting $100 million. And before we knew any or too many details, you know, it was said that you know, come to find out that he tried to pay tens of millions of dollars. I don't know if this AI, but this is what I heard the guy that was supposed to be his lawyer saying that, you know, he tried to pay tens of millions of dollars so this case wouldn't get out of hand or outrageous. And now this young lady is asking for 50 million. You know, that's half of what he finna get from Disney. But now, you know what I'm saying? If Disney don't, you know, they could be pulling back. He could be losing sponsorship. That's crazy. You know, from these type of instances, you know, and see what Jay-Z, you see what happened with Jay-Z, you know, what happened with it, but he ain't lose nothing, but you see what happened with him and they tried to link him with the Diddy and he got himself up off of that. But see, but with Shannon went out honest and open, you know, for as much bravado and Shannon talking come on the display. He went honest and open. I think if Shannon would have jumped ahead of this and got out on this when this first came out and been honest, like, yeah, man, I got caught up in a situation and I tried to pay her off. Like, and I'm not saying that he had to, but again, you knew it was gonna come out. And when it came out, you knew you were gonna have to speak on it. And now that it's out, you know what I'm saying, you making statements and you speaking on certain, you know what I'm saying? Just like with the first time when that first take came out, with him supposedly doing whatever he was doing with a young lady, and all you heard, was her moaning or whatever, and you couldn't see it. We don't. That shit. That could have been fake. That's what I'm saying. A lot of this, and I'm not saying that it was because it could have been real. But even if it was real, you mean to tell me you ain't know your phone was recording and stuff like that was going on? Come on, man. Then, it was the day they got text messages. And then we already read one article where it was saying that it was consensual, where the young lady was saying that it was consensual. But then, I heard another video where, he was talking crazy to her. So we're not talking crazy in a bad way, but it's bedroom talk, you know what I'm saying? For people that be into that type of, situation, he was talking that situation, you know what I'm saying? And I really didn't hear no dispute. And then, it's other tapes that listen, man, I don't know, but $50 million, I think that's preposterous, man. That's outrageous, man. Like, come on, man. And I do agree with Cam. At 56, she's 20 years old. You got to know better. You got to do better. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you shouldn't have been involved with a 20-year-old in the first place. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like Cam say, you know what I'm saying? He got a man, you know what I'm saying? That's an older guy that get it, get money. And he say he want that soft skin, he want that baby. I don't want to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? But he like a younger lady. That's of age, you feel me, versus, an older woman. But you can get that. But at 56, come on, Shannon. You know what I'm saying? She was 20, bro. You should have been messing with a 40-year-old or something like that, a woman. And I'm not saying that a 40-year-old woman wouldn't have done what this 20-year-old woman would have did. If anybody was to feel disrespected or been attacked, because a lot of times, people don't believe the victims. And I'm not saying that she was a victim, but when these cases are these cases and they are what they are, a lot of times people don't want to believe the victim, or the victim is outcasted, or the victim is shunned. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times in society, in certain situations, and that's the truth, even within our households. You feel me? And I ain't finna speak. I ask nobody if, what I'm saying, if they experienced that or no. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, it happened. So, it's kind of hard. But in this case, Shannon, you should have been messing with an older chick, man. You know what I'm saying? And again, I said that an older chick would be trying to get you, just like she tried to get you, but I think it wouldn't have been, I got you, my boy. Oh, my broski. Where you at, broski? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, I got you. I definitely got you, man. Hey, man, big up to my little bro in the building, man. Sapphire, even though he ain't his strong arm in his boy, man. Yo. I got you. He say what? He say this fool walking around with a chartreuse board. What? Hey man, what is you talking about 5150? But yeah, but like I say, man, I think Shannon should have known better, man. Like Cam say, man, man, know your audience, man. Like, feel the room. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on first, you know what I'm saying? But again, um, we got text messages saying that she need 25, you know what I'm saying, for each cheek. You know what I'm saying? So she coming in the door with these text messages. And see, and this is another thing, man. You know, uh 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 we already seeing that it was some type of escorting going on or some type of service being provided. So, like, how we not to, think the latter, saying maybe she was trying to get over, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, I mean, but and in some cases, I'm not saying that men, when y'all go out or when we go out as men, I'm not putting myself, I'm just speaking as me as being a man, period. Not in those type of situations, but we as men, we can be aggressive, you know what I'm saying, when we with the ladies sometime, and, or, if we role playing or whatever we doing or something like that, this shit happen, things happen, and we get off into those type of things, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people that have their own fetishes or ways of displaying whatever they display. But in this case, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I ain't saying Shannon ain't got it in him. And then, you know, I've been hearing that, people would like the first time it happened, he did that because like I said, with the alleged, you know what I'm saying, homosexual allegations saying that, you know what I'm saying, he and then I ain't gonna lie, you know, and I wasn't trying to slander or put no shame on the man. I was just saying me personally, I mean, and like I said, I could be wrong, man. The man might not be none of that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know Shannon's lifestyle outside of Club Shay Shay or Nightcap. Man, that man might be aggressive. You know, he might be, whatever. You feel me? So we don't know. You know what I'm saying? And if it really did happen, uh, mm, I feel for Shannon because he gonna, it's just another brother that's losing out on opportunities. You know what I'm saying? But if it didn't happen, it's still just another brother losing out on opportunities because there's still gonna be like a bad smut or a bad mark on his name because that's all people gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying, for a minute anyway. Yeah, we gonna forget it like we usually do, but there's gonna be a bad mark on his name. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna get the other side of it. You're gonna get the people, you know what I'm saying, with the ritual people. Okay, this is humiliation, this and that and the third, and that's why he getting 100 million. And all, come on, man, you already know. It just be so much craziness, man. That's what I want to thump. I want to thump on the craziness, man. Why do we always assume the word? Now, listen, mind you, I don't mind the speculation because that's what I'm doing. We all sitting up here speculating because guess what? I'm finna read a couple of articles and we only knowing what they saying and what's being reported. We don't know none of that shit. We wasn't there with her or Shannon in that damn room. Or we don't even know if the damn phone shit is real. You feel me? And that could be some AI. AI motherfucker now, man. Excuse my French, y'all. AI is something else. We can create and do a lot of things with AI. And when we edit things, man, you know what I'm saying? That's facts. That's facts. So, we got to keep all that, we got to keep all that into mind, But again, like I say, man, ain't nothing wrong with speculating and guesstimating and thinking about it and talking, but we run with the craziest and wildest things, man. But let's read this article, man. Second Shannon Sharp accuser says, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute, y'all. This ain't the same lady. This is a different lady. So this says, second Shannon Sharp accuser says he raped her, then threatened to ruin her if she shared about his heinous acts. See what I'm saying? Now it's a thing. Now it's a thing. Now here comes the trickle down effect. Old girl was the first. Now someone else then build up the confidence. You know what I'm saying? To say that this has happened to her as well. You know what I'm saying? See where the madness go. See how the madness go. 5150 say I don't believe it. Hey, I'm with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? But you see, y'all see how the madness go, and that's just the title. I ain't got into the article yet. So Shannon Sharp was accused of raping a second woman and even threatening to ruin her in a separate lawsuit. The U.S. Sun has obtained a copy of the ongoing lawsuit filed by Shannon's former girlfriend, Michelle Bundy Evans, who accused the former NFL star of sexually assaulting her. Oh, here we go. Here we go. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Sharp 56 is currently facing a separate lawsuit filed by a woman under the alias of Jane Doe, who claimed he raped her when he tried to end the relationship in 2024. But also, y'all, we know she came back again in 2025 and said that it happened again. So if they was ending the relationship and they was breaking, and I get it, you know how people want to be, you know what I'm saying? But no, come on, man. He say, no wonder why Skip Bayless. Oh my goodness. He say so. He has denied the allegations, and the case is ongoing. However, he did step away from his ESPN job on Thursday, insisting he will return at the start of the NFL preseason. In Evans' lawsuit against the NFL star turned sports host and podcast juggernaut, which was filed in late 2023, she made a slew of frightening claims against Sharp about alleged 2010 incident. Evans took out a restraining order against Sharp, which she would later drop, a decision she elaborated on in a conversation with the U.S. Sun. In her lawsuit, Evans said she and ESPN First Take star had dated for nearly a decade when in September 2010 they got into an argument over her claim he had cheated on her. During the argument, Evans alleged that Sharp proceeded to forcibly subdue me, compelling me to my knees and subsequently engaging in a non-consensual or penetration. Despite my protest, he persisted in this violation. Consumed by fear and the perplexing nature of his actions, I harbored a deep-seated apprehension that resistance would precipitate further detrimental outcomes, she stated in court documents. Therefore, Shannon's coercion escalated as he maneuvered me onto the bed and achieved non-consensual vaginal penetration, all the while proclaiming his intent to make it so no other man would want me. I was bereft of understanding as to his meaning, yet accurately aware that my voice dissent had been wantonly disregarded. Evans said after the alleged incident, the First Star Take threatened her with ruin if he disclosed what allegedly happened. In the aftermath of these heinous acts, Shannon's comportment took a more menacing turn. He levied threats of ruin, declaring that any attempt on my part to disclose his transgressions would be met with a comprehensive campaign to use everyone I know to destroy you. Given Shannon's extensive acquaintances, the gravity of his threat loomed large, endangering an intensified state of fear within me. In response to his unrelenting harassment, which persisted even during my hours of employment, I sought to obtain judicial relief in the form of a protective order. After the incident, she filed a restraining order against Sharp. See what I'm saying, y'all? Y'all see how this is going, man. Oh my goodness. So who was a TV analyst for CBS Sports at the time? The restraining order petition alleged he repeatedly calls and threatens her life, places under surveillance, and calls to say he is watching her. Oh, wow. After the news of the restraining order broke, Sharp stepped away from his show. I have decided to step aside from the NFL today until this matter is resolved, he said in a statement at that time, according to CBS News. In her lawsuit, Evans is suing the club's Shea podcaster for defamation. She accused the sports personality of bringing up her legal entanglements at various times on TV and in other public broadcasts, which she said caused her harm and damaged her reputation. In a conversation with The Sun, Michelle explained her reasoning for dropping the restraining order back in 2010. After I filed the restraining order, I was sitting in my apartment with my daughter. I had a basement floor apartment with the door leading out to the sidewalk, so I was right there, vulnerable, and somebody came up to my door and said, "Shut up, fucking B." I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just reading it. And I ran and dropped it then because I had a child at home with me at the time, and having someone coming to my door with her there, you know that no. Evans addressed the current lawsuit against Sharp filed on behalf of Jane Doe. I want people to understand what Shannon Sharp did to this woman. Listen, y'all, now this is her statement. We not saying that what Shannon Sharp did, again, we don't know is true. All these are allegations, even the things that she's saying about them. These are allegations. This is just an article that I'm reading. So again, we're not persecuting anybody. We're not going against anybody. We're not saying that Shannon Sharp did. Again, you know, it's a lot of ways to look at this. You know, I just hope that the truth comes out, and I hope whatever happens and come from it. You know what I'm saying? But again, you just got to watch your circle, bro. People out here, man. People out here, man. I'm telling you, man. You know, you just got to watch it. Just got to watch it. So I want the people to understand what Shannon did to this woman by doxing her, by putting out her name, by putting out her OnlyFans account. That was horrifying because these things are going to happen to her because of that. Evans was referring to Sharp publicizing the name of his accuser after she had filed her lawsuit anonymously as Jane Doe. And so again, you know, a lot of times, you know, and I'm glad he knew the situation, and I'm glad that he knew who his accuser was. Because when you go to court and you get these Jane Does, these John Does, and you get these people accusing you, and you don't have the right to face your accuser, and when you get your paperwork, things are redacted, and it's like you're fighting a ghost, and you can't really tell a story or what happened. You can only, but don't get me wrong. Sometimes if you paint a good enough picture with the details that's given to you inside of your paperwork, you know who's saying what, because you should know who you've been with. But that's not always the case. You know what I'm saying? What if you can't remember? But again, I'm glad he know who his accuser is, so he know how to attack it, and he remember, and he knows what's going on with that situation. So and again, by him saying that he tried to pay 10, or if that was his lawyer's real statement by saying that he tried to pay 10 million, again, check it out. That's him mentioning that he messed up. But again, like I say, he knew about this, y'all. So I think him being in the public's eye, that's one of the reasons why he said her name. He didn't say her name like how she trying to say it to make it seem like, nah, guess what? It was gonna come out anyway. You think wasn't nobody gonna find out who it was? You know what I'm saying? I read an article and read the name, and maybe that's because he said the name, but guess what? They was gonna find out. So I don't think by doing that it's gonna stop her OnlyFans. That's not gonna stop her OnlyFans at all. That's not gonna stop her content from going. That's not gonna stop none of that. She's still gonna keep going with that content. Trust and believe me. I still get it to this day, and I went through a lot of things, as you can see in the complaint that actually even stemmed from it. In the complaint, Evans claims she married another man after she broke up with Sharp. She said she was arrested and incarcerated for a 2017 domestic incident involving her husband, whom she claimed was abusive. She said Sharp submitted 2 sworn affidavits to the court, replete and falsities in an attempt to exacerbate the severity of my judicial sentence. Wow. So now Shannon Sharp came to court and spoke out against her and said that she was a bad. I get that. I don't know. I don't know. Evans' lawsuit is ongoing. She is seeking $4 million in damages. Come on, Shannon. If you offer this 110, you can't pay her the 4. Come on, Shannon. You could have gave her 2 and got her up out of there, Shannon. Damn, and made her sign the NBA. What's going on? Lifetime NBA. I'm handing out lifetime NBAs. I don't know, man. Y'all out here giving out NBAs for short terms. I'm signing lifetime NBAs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put it in. You know what? I ain't gonna even tell you what I'm gonna put in my NBA. I'm handing out lifetime. You ain't gonna come back and get me. You ain't gonna come back and get me. You ain't coming back and get me. The U.S. Sun had reached out to Sharp attorney for comment in the Jane Doe lawsuit. The accuser is seeking $50 million in damages. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So the woman referred to as Jane Doe, hell no, as Jane Doe in court documents alleged that after meeting Sharp at the gym in Los Angeles in January 2023, the former NFL tight end persistently pursued her. Doe, who was 20 years old at the time, alleged in a lawsuit filed Sunday in Nevada that Sharp repeatedly called her, texted her, demanding she visits his Beverly Glen mansion. According to the filing obtained by the U.S. Sun, the woman stated that she and Sharp eventually entered into a consensual relationship. However, she claims to have endured controlling and verbal abuse during their time together. He demanded complete control over my time and my body, expecting her to be at his house on his schedule at his command whenever he called, attorney Tony Busby wrote in a lawsuit. So no physical abuse, just verbal. So far, I don't hear anything about physical abuse, but I'm not saying that verbal abuse isn't bad or trying to control someone isn't a bad thing. But $50 million and I ain't putting my hands on you, it seems like a little bit much. But this Hollywood, he got the money. You know how people are. Busby, a Texas-based lawyer, is widely known for representing over 20 plaintiffs who accused NFL quarterback Deshaun Watson of the sexual assault in early 2021. Y'all remember when Deshaun Watson had that assault against the masseuse every time he went to a masseuse? I don't know what's going on. Man, these NFL players, man, I don't know what's going on with these brothers. But Shannon don't even play ball no more. So it says Sharp had adamantly denied the allegations with his legal team, describing the lawsuit an egregious attempt at blackmail. The lawsuit is a blatant in cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharp for millions of dollars, said Sharp attorney Lanny Davis in a statement. It is fouled with lies, distortion, and misrepresentation, and it will not succeed. He stands firmly by the truth, is prepared to fight these false claims vigorously in court. He look forward to the vindication through due process and a judgment based on facts and law. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, but I hope Shannon Sharp, man. I hope the Sharp man figure this one out, man. I hope the Sharp man figure this out. Oh, so in this previous, I guess I should have read this one first because it says Shannon Sharp stepping away from ESPN amid sexual civil assault. Saying so Hall of Fame tight end Shannon Sharp is stepping away from his post at the ESPN after being sued for alleged sexual assault, battery in Nevada. He announced Thursday afternoon. So today, I guess he made that announcement that he's stepping down and he would no longer be on the show, which I think that's probably came down from the heads that told him maybe he need to step back and get this because it's corporate, so to speak. They don't want that type of connection. You know what I'm saying? So the relationship in question was 100% consensual, Sharp said in social media statement. At the juncture, I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. Because so ESPN is owned by Disney. I guess that's the deal he trying to negotiate to get that $100 million, but now he's stepping down again. And now this second lady is coming out, man. They trying to get at Sharp, man. Hey, stick and move, Sharp, stick and move, baby, stick and move. Sharp 56 said he intended to spend time with his family and plan to return for the NFL season. So hopefully he trying to hopefully get this done and wrapped up quick because the NFL season is quickly approaching. So after the summer, it will be NFL season again. That's why they got the draft going on right now. So he trying to get it together and you know what I'm saying? Hopefully. Shit, man, listen, Shannon, man. At this point, Shannon, if you stepping down, ESPN ain't even finna give you that money, man. Listen, you need to go ahead and get one at $4 million. You feel me? And come talk to her about this 50 and let her know, listen, man, 50 is a little bit too much, man. You know what I'm saying? You already told the people it was consensual. We know you got an OnlyFans. Look, I'm not even finna try to paint you out there like you some type of hooker or whore or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I can say you're a good lady. You can come out here and say it was all a misunderstanding, and yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got to say you got to make Busby look like a fool, but y'all need to make this, you need to make this go away, Shannon. You know what I'm saying? It's affecting your bottom line. And your bottom line is that $100 million that Disney trying to give you. So you need to wake up and snap up out of whatever you in. You hear me? And start messing with some older women's and some melanated older women's. God damn, Shannon. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, man. 50 million? Woo! In response to allegations against him, Sharp released that he purported to be highly explicit text sent by John Doe, claiming their relationship was wholly consensual, and his legal team would prove it in court. And I don't deny that. I agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I agree with it 100% that the relationship was more than likely consensual. But you stepping away and stepping down, you know what I'm saying, or you being who you are, Shannon Sharp, up front as a public figure, by you not stepping up and jumping ahead of this, you know what I'm saying? I believe you should have jumped ahead of this. Big ups to narrative dialogues, narratives and dialogues, man, for being in the building tonight. But as Shannon Sharp, I believe you should have jumped ahead of this. I believe he should have, because you already knew it was gonna go this way, man. We looking at the Jay-Z's, we looking at the P. Diddy's, and even if we hadn't experienced any of these things, we just looking at life period and how it go. You know what I'm saying? You trying to come into some money, even if it's some shit that's a made up narrative that they pushing, and they trying to paint a picture and a story for the public to go off of, but you're accepting it. You know what I'm saying? You're going along with it because it's happening to you. You could be like, no, pick somebody else type. You know what I'm saying? You finna get this $100 million. You get into a relationship with a little 20-year-old, maybe 21 or whatever the hell, however old she is at that time. Y'all get into a consensual relationship, and now this come up, right? And then as soon as this happened, now we talking about a second case of another woman who said back in 2010 she got a restraining order. Come on, man. Come on, man.
No, you're pushing that.
This is a
You're pushing that,
perpetuation of a BS cycle.
Shit. You're pushing that, though.
Why you say, who pushing that?
Shit.
Why you say I'm pushing that?
Because you are.
How?
Because you fucking already said that.
I said what, brother? I mean, explain. What am I pushing? Explain to me. What am I pushing?
Jesus Christ. All right, hold up. It don't even fucking matter. I don't give a shit either way.
But
dude.
anyway, like I said,
I don't give a shit either way.
yeah, I mean, I understand that, and it doesn't affect my bottom line of my life neither. But it's just a topic of discussion, so
Yeah.
I'm giving my opinion on the topic that I'm talking about right now. So yeah, yeah, so hey man, big ups to 5150, man. He just in the building. He just right there. We gonna keep it moving, man. Big ups to my Bucks for nah, I ain't gonna get him up out of there, man. He say, oh man, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't think he understand it or know what's going on or know how to, you know what I'm saying, build, but you know, it's whatever. He said, get Buddy out of there. Now I'm gonna leave him in the building, man. I'm just gonna leave him up there, put him on mute, man, and just keep going, man, because it's ineffective. It's not happening. But again, I'm only reading the article. I'm not pushing no narrative. I'm not saying that the man is guilty. I'm not saying that the man is not guilty. I'm not saying that the woman is has planned this or not. I'm just speaking about the things that I read, and I'm giving, you know, speculation and allegations towards instances that could happen to anybody, not necessarily Shannon Sharp. Now, what I will say in Shannon Sharp's case, I'd rather be a little bit more careful. I hope he have a good legal team that can help him and figure these things out. Other than that, that's all I can really say towards the legal aspect. But just if we're gonna speak on life and that type of shit happening in an everyday basis, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, especially when you're a brother like Shannon Sharp, and you in a place where, you know what I'm saying, people see you on a regular basis and they know you getting a little piece of change and things like that happen, we can always speculate that somebody trying to put a hit out on you. Not necessarily, when I say put a hit, not violently, but you know, trying to chase a bag, trying to discredit you, trying to ruin your reputation. So you always got to be careful about the company you keep. And also, you know what I'm saying, like I spoke on these fetishes men have, and also women, you know, when you know you got these certain fetishes, man, and you trying to get down and do what you do with certain motherfuckers, man, you got to watch who you trying to do this with. You did say, and again, you think it would be more discreet because already we got a text saying she need 25 for each cheek. So we already know he paying for it, right? You know what I'm saying? However he getting it. But if you paying for it, like I say, man, sometimes, you know, with certain fetishes, certain people like to get a little rough or like to do what they do. But man, again, man, bro, you got to be careful, bro. We handing out lifetime non-disclosures, you hear me? Lifetime non-disclosures, you hear me? If I'm that way and we doing that, it's got to be a lifetime. Or find you somebody, man, that's with the, you know, with the things that you with, and be with that person. You know, and I'm not saying that's gonna be an easy task, but you got to do something, man, because you can't keep getting sued for 50 million. You know, you ain't. First of all, you ain't a billionaire, and you come on, you just can't. Like, we got to wake up. We got to do better, man. We got to do better. We got to do better. You know what I'm saying? Hey, big ups to the NFL tonight, man, for the NFL draft. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to all the young men, you know, who's properly coached, who worked hard, man, who was dedicated, you know what I'm saying, that did what they were supposed to do, man, and earned a spot, you know what I'm saying, to potentially play in the NFL. Big ups to all those young guys out there. Give them young guys a round of applause, man. Everybody that made it tonight in the NFL draft. Yeah, big ups to them guys. But Shannon, man, woo, Shannon. Yeah. Hey, but like I say, man, he got some good lawyers, man. Shannon might do his thing, man. Hey, man, another thing I want to thump on, man. Like we talked about, we spoke on this briefly. Like I said, I was outside talking to somebody. Roscoe had touched on it last time he was here. Why every time, man, we get locked up, man? And hey, and feel free, man. If y'all want to touch on my boy Shannon Sharp in the chat, or if y'all want to come in the building and y'all want to speak on it, y'all feel free, more than welcome, man, to come up on the panel, man. Y'all can speak y'all piece, get y'all opinion. Let us know over here on Bearded Conversation, man, what y'all think about it. So to the people out there, man, this is an open platform, open forum. You guys are welcome. More than welcome to come hit the panel, man, and give y'all opinion on any subject that we're talking about tonight. Or if you want to change the subject, or you got something that you think ain't being discussed out here, you're more than welcome to hit that link in the chat and come on and participate. Also, don't forget to hit that like button as well on your way in and on your way out. We need y'all hitting that like button. Let's get the likes up, man. We got a few people in the building. Let's get them likes up.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
That's real important, man. We gotta get them likes
like
up.
Like the video, man.
Let me know you love me.
Thumb up the video, man.
Let
like
me know
the video,
you love
man.
me.
Thumb up the video, man.
You know what I'm saying? I get your boy in this algorithm, man. Let me know you love me. Hey, man, who gonna be the first sponsor tonight, man? Listen, man, I need my black coffee in the morning and my breakfast sandwich, man. Y'all can either donate to buy me a coffee, hit that Cash App or that PayPal that's scrolling through the bottom, or hit that super chat, man. Donate to your boy, man. Donate to the channel, man. Support the channel and all channel events, and let's keep the channel growing. It's for the people, man. You know what I'm saying? We do it for the people, man. I tell y'all every night, man. Without y'all, there wouldn't be no Bearded Conversation. I love y'all, man. Peace and blessings. Grand rising and good evening to everybody out there tonight that's tuning in, man. And don't forget to share the stream. Hey, Cody, man, why you ain't sharing it down there to none of your peoples down there in South Dakota, man? Or you ain't shared this to your girl, you know what I'm saying? Your brother, your cousin. I know you ain't shared it, man. Where your homies at down there, man? Get them on tell them, come on, get on Bearded Conversation with you. Hold on, Cody. Hold on, Cody. Cause you looking a little baffled. What you say?
You're my friends. Can you hear that? I'm trying to get the fucking hair up my.
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's what I'm saying. This shit's so slow.
Where your homies at, man? Where your buddies at?
I have none.
Why?
Oh, you can hear that?
We
Okay.
gonna have to change that, man.
Yeah,
we gotta get you some homies, man.
I thought we were homies. Shit.
Yeah, but you gotta get you some homies down there in South Dakota. I ain't in South Dakota, man. We gotta get you some people from South Dakota, man. I gotta get you some buddies, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get you to put that. Yeah, we got to get you to put that that alcohol down, man, and focus.
I don't drink as much as you think I do.
Oh, I mean, every time you slide on here, man, it seems like you be woo.
Oh, I no shit. When I come up here, I'm definitely drunk, but like
he's there to die. He said he's not paying attention to the show. He's trying to revert the show to yeah. He said this is to yeah. So I'm trying to pull him into I'm trying to pull him into the conversation, man. I'm trying to pull him into it, but I already know narrative dialogues, man. I'm not letting. Well, it is distracting because I tend to jump off and come back. But I don't mind. I ain't gonna even I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't mind, man. Again, like I say, man, it's an open platform, open forum. He was brave enough to come up here when people don't. So you know what I'm saying? Narratives, I don't mind because I still keep it moving and do what I do, and I'm still going. And look, guess what? If I don't want him up there no more, it's easily just get him on up out of there. But he make me laugh here and now and again. But back to this, what I was saying, man. But again, like I say, man, open platform, open forum. If y'all want to come in and chime in on Shannon Sharp,
I'm the only one. Shit.
We all keep going, man. Well, you here? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's you my man's, man. You know, you cool, man. You cool in the game, man. Cool in the game. That's right, 5150. You cool. Yeah, yeah.
That's
cool in the game.
so slow. My shit is like
Yeah.
100 fucking
Hey, man,
million
why?
dollars.
Listen, so Lil Durk converts 13.
That's not
What?
so slow. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. But yeah, man, I know narrative dialogues. Trust me. I don't know. Well, you gotta fix that, man. Check it out and see what's wrong and fix that since you getting that feedback. Or you might have to leave out and come back in or whatever. But yeah, man, Lil Durk's y'all know Lil Durk locked up, man. So he converts 13 prison inmates to Islam amid his murder for hire charges. So he and converting folks to Islam. Y'all, this is sad. This is sad. This is a tragedy. This is a tragedy. Now listen, I'm pretty sure everybody know how I feel about when it comes to different belief systems and things of that nature. You know, I'm all for everybody having their own unique individual spirituality when it comes to things and such nature, you know, as religions or either other different other ways and philosophies and understandings of life. Well, it's cool. I get it. You know, if it's productive and conducive to you, I do not mind, right? But why do we wait? You know, and I'm speaking to us as a people. Why do we wait till we get locked up to want to convert to Christianity or want to convert to Islam? You know, and I'm not saying that it can't. Yeah, now don't get me wrong. Now, it's a lot of reasons. You know, it helps with the peace. You know, it helps with maybe, you know, you understanding yourself. It helps changing you to, you know, give you a different type of mindset while you're in that certain situation or while you're in that certain lifestyle, being behind bars in the penal institution. But then when you come out, a lot of times, you revert back to the things that you knew. You know what I'm saying? So did you really do that soul searching? Did you really take the time that was needed to look inside of yourself and really make that change? You know what I'm saying? But Lil Durk, man, you had it all out here, bro. And you slipped up, messed up, made the wrong choice, wrong decision. I don't know if it's true or not. These are again allegations that's been pushed on you or put forth before you for you to have to defend yourself in the system of court. You've been in federal, you know what I'm saying, lockup. You know what I'm saying, for this murder for hire, you know, against Rondo and his cousin and that hit or whoever, whatever they got going on. And I'm pretty sure they finna try to run you through the mud, you know. And y'all getting caught up because of these videos, but then y'all go get behind these bars and now y'all want to be Muslim. What is bringing, and then when y'all in them bars, see, and y'all, and when I say this Muslim, I'm not speaking about the Nation of Islam Muslim. I'm not speaking the Nation of Islam Muslim. Now, mind you, listen. Because I don't do these things, I ain't tripping about whatever y'all do. You feel me? But if you are gonna do it, why do? And now, don't get me wrong, because I don't want to misquote myself. If I was gonna do it, I would do the Shiite Sunni or Sufism style of Islam and learn Arabic. And you know what I'm saying? If I was gonna do it and if I was gonna practice it, I'd do it the original way. I'm not bad mouthing or turning down nothing that Farrakhan, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, or the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, or the Honorable Farad Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm not knocking nothing that they do. You know what I'm saying? I think what they do and what they have done in certain places and spaces and communities with whatever reach that they had. I do believe that some of those things that they have done are great things. I do believe some of the things that they have done has helped move the needle, has helped push people past certain points, has changed certain narratives inside of certain communities. I do believe that wholeheartedly. So I'm not going to disband or talk bad about the Nation of Islam and the way they practice and participate in the Islamic faith. You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm just saying if I was to do what I would do personally, but why go to where? Why wait till you get locked up and then come out and then suffer the same, you know what I'm saying, type of things? And it's like, well, that Muslim shit or that Christian shit or that Bible shit is gone now. You know what I'm saying? Why do that? Why? Why do we do that? As a people, we always do that. We got to stop that shit. Now, to speak about the Islam thing or the Christian thing, why not just go back to something that we know? You know, that's another reason why I think we confused as a people. You know what I'm saying? And when we always bring up this thing, I hear this thing about culture. Do we really have a culture? You know what I'm saying? I have yet to really. And even me, and I can sit up here and say, yeah, what I think our culture are, and woo woo woo, and go over things that are cultural things, or go over things that, you know what I'm saying, only we do and only we have, and you know what people copied and da 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 this and da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But do we really have a culture? As a people, think about it. And this ain't no quick. And I don't give a hell what profession or how you can talk, what answer you may think you have. Do we really as a people have a culture, something that we can push upon all of us to get us to strive or to wake up, to know better and to do better and to come together? You know what I'm saying? That's what culture is. That's what culture makes you do. You know what I'm saying? Culture makes you come together. You know? Culture makes you strive to do better. Culture makes you want to know better. You know? That's what culture is. And in definition or description of the world culture, in that form, in that way, in that sense, in that fashion, or that understanding, for me, if that's how I'm going to put it and look, no, I don't think we got it. I don't think we got it. I don't think we got it. I said the other day, we need to go out here, get them hammers, get them nails, get that wood, get that steel. I said this the other day. You know what I'm saying? And all these torn down villages that's been torn down, all these depleted villages of resources and men and strong women. I say we get back out here and we start building them back up. That's the only way we gonna keep it moving forward. You know, if they tore down, we just got to build them back up. You know, see, but and I know that's a process, and we got to get the people that's, you know, first we got to get the people that's willing to build it back up. If we can't get the people to build it back up, we damn sure ain't gonna get the people to come live inside the town if we can't build it up. And that's crazy. That's a hard dream to sell. And when I say dream, saying it loosely, because it's not a dream, this can be reality. But you know, that's a hard thing to sell. That's a hard thing to sell. You know, we would think it wouldn't be, due to because I always say, man, the things we see and a lot of the things that happen and what go on, and you would be like, man, that's a hard thing to sell. Your own self salvation and getting out of debt, you know, living a better life, coming together and making things happen, creating generational wealth for the family. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a hard thing to sell to our people. You know? That's a hard thing to sell. And you would think that, you know, but that's not always the case. And we know that. So again, you know what I'm saying? You know? And like I say, first we got to get those people that want to get out here and collect the wood, you know, and collect the we gotta find the people that want to do the labor, right? And then once we find the people that want to do the labor, now we have to find the people that know how to build. right? Now, once we get the labor and the materials out the way, now and then we bring in the people that can use these materials and know how to orchestrate the labor to help bring these materials together so that I, as the builder, can start erecting edifices for us to condone and infrastructures for us to be, Now, once we have that, now it's about getting people to come inside. It's about getting other people to help, create and sustain this thing that we got going. So, and a lot of times, man, that's what I say, man. That's what we need, man. We just got to start rebuilding, you know. But and I don't want to knock religion because I say it's good, but I just think, man, we only reason I'm speaking on it is because he in prison. Now it would have been different if he wasn't. But and I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, because if you can get some young brothers in there, because I know how people can be, and I have talked to brothers that's incarcerated, and when they speak of other brothers in there, and then it's like, wow, they didn't woke up and they understand, like, damn, I shouldn't even be in here. This ain't even the type of place that I want to be. Man, I don't even see how I'm in this situation. I don't think like none of them. I'm not like none of them. But you done already done the things that they did to get you in that type of situation. So now you got to be the bearer or the burden of your own, you know what I'm saying? Ways, So, and that's cool too, because that can help build character. That can help make you a better person. You know what I'm saying? And depending upon what you do and how much time you got, shit, you're gonna be doing a lot of thinking. But if you're able to come to peace with yourself and come to peace with the things that's going on, it'll help you survive. And then it's always good to have people to support you and be in your corner, people that you can talk to, people that you can hear from. You know what I'm saying? That's always important, man. Never give up. And family, if y'all got people that's incarcerated, never give up. So I don't want to necessarily say it's a bad thing because he in jail and he doing, but it would be a better situation, and I would see it in a better light if he was outside here, taking young brothers out the street, taking the guns out their hand, telling them to put the drugs down, and getting these other young brothers outside of his community and bringing them and showing them the business and teaching them the business and showing them how to get money and showing them how to be fathers and good brothers and showing them how to take things back into the community that's not destroying the community. You know what I'm saying? With the guns and the drugs and the pills and this and that and the third. We're bringing ideas back, bringing money back. Now I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? After I done got on with Dirk, man, I done made yada, yada, yada. Now I want to open up a store. Now I want to do this and bring these things back to your community, to your hood, and share it. To even share with your opposition, because if you can share with your opposition, you know what I'm saying, that means you can change it. That means the opposition won't be your opposition no more. See, we think having an opposition is about going to have an enemy. It ain't about having an enemy. That ain't what life is about. Life ain't about having enemies, bro. You don't want to go through life having enemies. Even though you're going to get them as you come and you're going to face them how you face them, but we're not trying to go through life with enemies. We're not trying to create enemies as we go. That shit is going to automatically happen on its own. You know what I'm saying? So since it's going to happen on its own, we trying to find creative ways to avoid those things. And if they happen to come, we have to have ways to, guess what? Welcome, invite, take it on, head on. So guess what? Yeah, share that well. You know what I'm saying? You come, because guess what? With this opposition, because I'm speaking to the young folks, because with this opposition and you got these problems and these issues and you want to bring these things back to your community, and it's probably going to get shot up, it's probably going to be this, that, and the third. You feel me? That's why I say share the wealth with your opposition, and the opposition won't be your opposition. We come together, we get to talking. I think money, honestly, I think money, and especially in my community, I think money would overcome a lot of these young brothers' feelings. And I have heard a lot of times that the music, because of one certain intermediate organization or group was in the industry and the other one wasn't, and they was trying to keep or gatekeep and keep them out. I think a lot of times that's where a lot of this drill scene or this music or this era, especially for my city, this is how they view it, and this is how they look at it, and this is how it's projected to them and how they project it to us about all the senseless violence that's been going on since 2012 here. Even though violence has always been going on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But like I say, maybe it would have been a better thing if he would have did this outside of the prison system. You know what I'm saying? Like if he'd have did this outside of the prison system, it would have been a better a better it just would have been better. A better look. Would have been a better look. Hold on, y'all. I gotta hit my boy L Boogie up. Let me hit my boy L Boogie up. Do. I got you, L Boogie. Finna do that right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I just sent it to you, L Boogie. If you're watching, if you still watching, I just sent it, my boy. I'm talking, so I ain't even see that. I just looked down. I just happened to look down. I do so apologize, my good fellow. I ain't you was in the building, my boy. You was literally in the building. But yeah, man, it's a lot, man, we deal with, man. But I already know, man. I be thinking sometimes like, damn, it's hard. But he say, I'm no, hey Cody, man, 5150, man. Mm, 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 mm. You got to be on point, man. You ain't on point, man. I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but yeah, but that type of mentality, that type of mindset, man. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for individual changing their life, man. But God, dog, it do it. That influence. I think that influence or that turnaround of them 13 young brothers or them 13 young inmates. I still think that's powerful. Don't get me wrong. That's powerful within itself. But I still think that turnaround would have been even more powerful if those younger brothers were on the outside succeeding and doing things and you was leading and helping them. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? Overcome a lot of other things. So I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I just be wanting to know why, a lot of brothers go to jail and convert to Islam or Christianity and all that extra craziness, man. You know what I'm saying? And again, to each his own. I ain't gonna say it's craziness or madness, but to each his own. It happens like that. Let me see. Trump out here, man. Hey, it says a judge bars Trump from denying federal funds to sanctuary cities that limit immigration cooperations. Hey, man, I'm gonna say this. See, now this is what I don't understand. I know we don't have the right. Well, yes, we do. So you mean to tell me we don't have the right to say or to speak up about who we want inside of the place where we live, where we pay taxes, where we work, you know what I'm saying, where we build our foundations, our home. We don't have the right to say what we don't want and who we don't want in our states and in our country, according to a federal judge. Now, I get it because it's coming from Trump and the way Trump doing it is not civil, and it violates a lot of different and again, I'm not going to so I'm speaking from my opinion. I'm not going to say these things are facts, but and not just my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions and a lot of things that I have heard. Well, not even my opinion. I'm going to say these are things, and when I say I'm going to say these are actual things that I've heard from other individuals and other people who report the news and just conversation in general. Period. Not my thoughts. So I would just I don't want to use that term loosely like I use spoke on about other terms that I use loosely. I'm sorry. So again, I've heard others, and I do have my own opinionated issues and understanding about what he's doing and why he's doing and how he's doing. But again, from others, I have, others might say that what he's doing. It might not be in a civil way. It might not be in a good way. It might be malicious. It might have some type of bad intent. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to speak against the man. I just hope he does have a plan. But again, I want to speak to the American people, or to the public, or to us. That it's just crazy that we as a people, you mean to tell me that we don't have a right to say who we want in our country and in our cities? When we go other places, the government don't even allow you to stay over 120 days, or I think it's 90 days or something like that, without you having to bring yourself back home. You feel me? But we allow other people from other places of walks of life to come and live in our country as long as they want to. So, and I'm only speaking to this because it said a judge bars Trump from denying federal funds to sanctuary cities. So a lot of these sanctuary cities, such as the city that I'm in, is a sanctuary city, which was made a sanctuary city by the late great Harold Washington Jr. And I don't think when it was deemed a sanctuary city, or when these cities that were deemed sanctuary cities, and it varies from state to state, you have to read the paperwork. I don't think it was meant for migrants or immigrants. You know what I'm saying? Sanctuary city was a sanctuary city for the people or the residents of that state to be. That's what I believe it was for. But again, so Trump did, and don't get me wrong. Now, if he's denying federal funds to these sanctuary cities, that's going towards helping these immigrants, and they're trying to deport these immigrants, and I believe that's. I believe that's the best thing to do. If he trying to get rid of the migrants, why would you let me stop the funding that y'all getting for them? You know what I'm saying? And we gonna cut all that out. So now that you ain't getting no funding, let's see how good of a thing that you think having these migrants inside of our country is. And I'm not saying that they're destructive. I'm not saying that they bad people. I done heard plenty of things and yada yada yada. I have not yet seen it from my own eyes personally, physically right in front of me. But I have heard stories, and I have heard things from other states and other cities and people about, things that happen. But why stop this if you already know he on a mass deportation? So, and again, and why is it that it's only certain things that these judges are barring and trying to stop him from? You know what I'm saying? Like, So, let's get to it. A federal judge in California on Thursday barred Trump administration from denying or conditioning the use of federal funds to sanctuary jurisdictions, saying that portions of Donald Trump's executive order were unconstitutional. See, that's what I'm saying. So again, I did say if it's done maliciously, if it's done with bad intent, if it's done, just like the guy that got deported that was in Maryland, and it got sent to an El Salvadorian death prison. And then Trump had the president there, and the president said, "No, we ain't getting them back." And supposedly the word said, "Now how we gonna smuggle them back into the U.S.?" But he purportedly wasn't talking to Trump. He was talking to someone in Trump's administration. And this is when the other judge said, well, she want to hear, the conversation between the actual president and Trump, and Trump asking and Trump saying these things versus somebody else, so she can get a full understanding. But that was their way, Trump and his administration, to try to push back whatever that judge had stated and mandated. Because I remember when I read the article, they wanted that man back here by the 7th, that Monday night, and then it was paused. And again, like I say, the only way I think they're going to get that man back is that they're going to have to go over there and go to war. You're not just going to go over there in El Salvador and just grab that man. And when I say war, not really a war, but it's going to be some blood. Me personally, I think it would have to be some bloodshed if America went over there imposing their will, on the El Salvadorians to get this man up out of prison. And that's even if he's still alive. I think they said he was, but I'm not sure. I don't know. That could be just some talk. I don't know if they seen the man or if they talked to the man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, Trump, so, and here go, because the unconstitutional, because if this man was never supposed to be deported, that was bogus. And also, they tried to claim that he was an MS-13 gang leader. And that was one of the reasons why the president said that he couldn't let him back into the city because, listen, y'all, how do we even know? See, are they sure? Is this just some shit that you're just throwing out here? You know what I'm saying? But again, and we got to be careful because us as melanated individuals, and I know they say we protected by the 14th Amendment and all that craziness. And listen, how quick do the tides turn? You know what I'm saying? When it's just an amendment, when it's just a tweak, when it's just a word, when it's just something that they can add or take out that'll make it detrimental to our people. Again, this is why we need to build. This is why we need to start the rebuilding process. This is why we need to start the debugging process. This is why we need to get a hold to each other. You know what I'm saying? I always push that love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Again, that should apply to all walks of life. It just don't apply to us coming on this show saying we support and we love one another. No. You know what I'm saying? Take that, internalize those 5 words, man, and really do some self-exploration within those 5 words and see how can you, as an individual, push those 5 words beyond its limits. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't want to speak too harshly about the brother Lil Durk, Dirk Banks, reforming 13 inmates or converting. I'm sorry, 13 inmates into the Islamic faith. You know what I'm saying? But again, I think that it would have had a bigger and a stronger output if he was on the outside doing it, if he didn't have these allegations on him. But that's either nonetheless, man. It happens, man. We all get caught up. We all make mistakes. We all do things that we shouldn't do at one point in time and another in our life. And all we can do is ask for forgiveness. All we can do is move forward. All we can do is try to become better individuals, you know? Let's get back to the article. So it says U.S. District Judge William Orrick issued the injunction sought by San Francisco and more than a dozen other municipalities that limit cooperation with federal immigration efforts. Orrick wrote that defendants are prohibited from directly or indirectly taking any actions to withhold, freeze, or conditions of federal funds. And the administration must provide written notice of his order to all federal departments and agencies by Monday. One executive order issued by Trump directs Attorney General Pam Bondi and Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem to withhold federal money to sanctuary jurisdictions unless they become a sanctuary, I guess. The second order directs every federal agency to ensure that the payments to the state and local governments do not abet so-called sanctuary policies that seek out to shield illegal aliens from deportation. So basically, if you're one of these sanctuary cities, and 9 times out of 10 you are, you had these immigrants, you working with them, you want them in your state. So Trump trying to stop all the funding from coming through, you know. So we got to be careful with that too. So, you know, man, anything that don't align with his views and his values and his morals and his understanding of politics or whatever type of game he playing, you know what I'm saying? He putting the hammer down, you know. And again, so learn your sanctuary cities, man, and find out if you're one of these sanctuary cities where these things are happening. That's another reason why I like to read these articles. You know, find out if you're sanctuary cities and learn what federal funding comes to your city for this type of things, and see if these type of funds affect or can help you. You know, and if they can help, let's see how we can get them. And if it affects you, and to the point where you know that money can be redirected to other resources to help, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, we need to learn a lot of these things. That's why I come on and read a lot of these articles, man, that happen about Trump and about worldly events and about things of that nature. Because a lot of times we are left in the dark, and a lot of times we and the first thing that we like to say, which is cliche, is well, they just gave us this so they can do this over here. And that's true, but guess what? I was always taught to keep your head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you somewhere that you don't know and you don't understand and you ain't got no, you know what I'm talking about? Man, to be aware is to be alive. Being aware of your surroundings should be your number one rule in life. Keep your head on the swivel. Always know what's going on, and if you can't, I feel for you. Nah, let me stop. But at a hearing Wednesday, excuse me, I'm sorry. At a hearing Wednesday, Justice Department lawyer argued that it is much too early for the judge to grant an injunction when the government had not taken any action to withhold specific amounts or to lay out conditions on specific grants. But Org, who was nominated by President Barack Obama, said this was essentially what government lawyers argued during Trump's first term when the Republican issued a similar order. Their well-founded fear of enforcement is even stronger than it was in 2017, Orrick wrote, citing the executive order as well as directives from Bondi, other federal agencies, and Justice Department lawsuits filed against Chicago and New York. That's why I say this is in my city. I know I'm a sanctuary city, so we gotta, know what's going on. And if you're not, still, guess what? You migrate. They gonna find their way over there where you at. You know what I'm talking about?
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Hey, 5150, man. You're going to be my first sponsor tonight, man. Come on, 5150, man. While you in the chat talking all that, man. Go ahead, be my hit that super chat for me. You know what I'm saying? Be the first sponsor tonight, man. Let's get it. Come on, man. I know you got it in you. 5150. Come on, man. Show your boys some love. You know what I'm talking about? Because you going crazy in the chat, bro. So San Francisco successfully challenged the 2017 Trump order, and the 9th U.S. District Circuit Court of Appeals agreed with the lower court that the president exceeded his authority when he signed an executive order threatening to cut funding for sanctuary cities. Now, don't get me wrong. I get it. If you're a sanctuary city, you're allowed a certain amount of funding to do the things that you do. But again, this is why I'm saying, like, where's the wording? Did it say sanctuary city are cities that are supposed to be representations of cities that take in migrants, or is it a place for its residents that it has sanctuary for its residents, and that is it will do and protect and make sure that its residents are okay of that state? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy because when you say sanctuary, man, we think of sanctuary as a place of peace, a place of solitude, a place where anybody can come to, or people can come, but not outsiders. You know what I'm saying? And I know it sounds harsh when I'm saying outsiders, but I do think it's other things that we could be worried about besides stopping funding for sanctuary cities. There is no strict definition for sanctuary policies or sanctuary cities, but the term generally describes limited cooperation with immigration and customs enforcement, ICE, enforcement immigration laws nationwide, but seeks state and local help in alerting federal authorities of immigrations wanted for deportation and holding the persons until federal officers take custody. So that was like how I read an article about how Chicago and how the mayor and how the governor were saying that we're going to keep the kids in the school, especially if they sat inside of some type of state or local federal place. If ICE come, don't let them out. If they come to the school, don't let them in the school. It was just a bunch of crazy. It was a bunch of craziness. You know what I'm saying? And then they allowed to go into the side of the police stations. And so now the police stations, the police officers got to get into it with ICE, and they both hit it's crazy. So leaders of sanctuary jurisdictions say their communities are safer because immigrants feel they can communicate with local police without fear of deportation. It is also a way for municipalities to focus on their dollars on crime locally, they say. And that's BS because I've been hearing a lot of these immigrants are the ones that's perpetuating and pushing more of the crime or causing more of the crime to happen. And also, and again, and I'm not saying here because I haven't seen it, and I'm not saying that it don't happen here, but it says it also is a way for municipalities to focus on their dollars on crime locally. How? How can you focus on crime when now you have more people per capita? So that means the crime rate is going to go up, especially when it's foreign crime or foreigners or other people coming into a state that they know nothing about trying to. Nah. So besides, and I'm not saying that's the case everywhere or that's gonna be forever the case, but I'm just saying it's possibly a thing that could be happening in some places. Besides San Francisco and Santa Clara County, which includes a third plaintiff, the city of San Jose, there are 13 other plaintiffs in the lawsuit, which include Seattle and King County, Washington, Portland, Oregon, Minneapolis, and St. Paul, Minnesota, New Haven, Connecticut, and Santa Fe, New Mexico. So all these people are on a lawsuit because Trump he trying to stop federal funds from coming. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. But again, like I stated, though, I do think it's some things that we could be more focused on than stopping funding for sanctuary cities. You know what I'm saying? Trump, we got to do better. Got to do better. Got to do better. This is crazy, man. Chicago hospital bows down to federal pressure on trans care for teens. Lori Children's decision came after Trump's executive order on January 28th threatened to cut federal funding to healthcare providers offering gender-affirming medical care. So, for the hospitals and for the people who out here, helping out with the changes of the sexes for the people, Trump trying to stop that funding too. So it's a hospital in Chicago. Let's see which one and let's see what happened. He's 17 and lives in Chicago suburb. He loves, wait a minute. Yeah, so he's 17, lives in Chicago suburb. He loves theater and recently helped direct a play at his high school. He takes competitive AP courses and is working on his Eagle Scout project. And he's been on a journey for 4 years. Once a week, the transgender teen injects testosterone into his body. He had his eggs frozen in case he wants to have his own biological children one day. He talked with his parents, his psychologist, and decided he was ready for the next step of treatment, top surgery to remove breast tissue. So apparently this is a young lady who's taking testosterone. Oh my God. This is a young lady who has been taking testosterone and has frozen her eggs just in case she wants a baby later on in life, but likes to be identified as he. So that's why I'm saying he is. I just want people to understand. So with his parents and his psychologist, he decided he was ready for the next step of treatment, top surgery to remove the breast tissue. So now she wants to get rid of her breast so she can fully more look and operate as a man. Getting this treatment isn't fixing something that's wrong with me, the teen said. It's just helping me grow more into who I want to be and who I can feel the most comfortable existing as. KFF Health News and NPR are not identifying the teen by name or using his mother's last name because both are concerned he could be targeted for being transgender. Newsflash, I'm pretty sure people in his life or her life know, and I'm not saying that it's that no, let him let people live. Let people do what they do. If it's disgusting, if it's horrible, if you don't like it, we are not here to judge. Even though we do, you know what I'm saying? That person could save your life. That person could be your best friend. That person could be the best listener. We never know. So let's not persecute it. Now, if they pushing up and trying to get you to subscribe to you know what I'm talking about, and then that's a little different. But just off the top, that's just like me saying, white folks is racist and they shouldn't be racist against me. But then we go out here and we hate against the community. Love is love, peace is peace, respect is respect, motivation is motivation, inspiration is inspiration. It don't matter who we motivating, who we inspiring, who we loving, who we respecting. You know what I'm saying? Who we showing peace to. It should be done all across the board. That's facts. Now again, we don't have to subscribe, but as long as it ain't being pushed upon me, I'm Gucci. I can't tell you how to live. Now, would I live like that? No. Do I want you necessarily doing that? No. But if that's what you're gonna do, you're gonna do it. Just same things out here for thieves, murderers, and criminals. You know what I'm saying? Do I want them doing those activities? Do I want them participating in that? No. But guess what? I could talk to them blue in the face to tell you, look, this ain't what you're supposed to do, but you still gonna do it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
The teen mom, Jane, waited for a call. Wait, what? This guy here, man. Okay, okay, damn. All right, there you go. Okay, so it says the teen mom Jane waited for a call to schedule the surgery at Ann and Roberts H. Laurie Children's Hospital of Chicago. I didn't even know they did that. That's right by me. Then she received a voicemail from the hospital. She said she knew what the message would be even before she listened to it. The surgery wouldn't happen. Um, she had already read on social media that Laurie Children located near downtown Chicago. Okay, this is a different one. Oh no. What is this by me? What is this by me? Anyway, I'm sorry, I forgot. It's because it's a children's hospital by me. She had already read on social media that Laurie Children, located near downtown Chicago, could be paused gender affirming surgeries for people younger than 19. In the wake of an executive order from President Donald Trump. But that's cool. Just waited 2 more years, man. You never know what could change. So Jane called Lori back to confirm that the surgeries were on hold. Then her son then told her son when he got home from school that day, I said, "Hey, we're going to take care of you." She recalled, well, we will make it through this. It was devastating, Jane said. We are being threatened, she said. The trans community is being threatened. The parents are being threatened. Her son said he feels hurt and confused. His doctors told him after Trump was elected in November that they will fight as hard as they legally could to support him, he recalled. But then the Lori leaders decided to cancel pending surgeries to stop scheduling and stop scheduling new ones. I know that it's a lot like a personal thing. Like they don't look at me directly and go, "Yeah, you don't deserve that." The teen said. Now I'm gonna leave this alone, but for me, um, yeah, like I say, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I ain't mad at you. But at 17, I believe, I believe all these decisions should be made. I do believe all surgeries or all decisions made with altering anything, as far as that go, on your body. I believe all those decisions should be made after the age of 21. Honestly, honestly. Listen, because I already just said I'm gonna be peace with you. You know what I'm saying? And we can still be, but just honestly, logically, just health wise, moral wise, just having a brighter understanding of what's going on. Even though I know you might feel like this, I think all those decisions uh should be made at 21 or after you become a legal aged adult at 21 or even at the age of 24 or 25 when they say the brain is fully developed. In order for a person now, if you still want to do that and make this at that decision, then I believe the state should assist in that transition if that's the transition that you want to make. Because again, man, uh, I might want to change something about me. You know what I'm saying? Um, not necessarily saying that type of surgery or going that route to make something, to do something like that. But I might want to change something about me. I might want to get my teeth done, or some muscles or whatever the case. Get some fat taken out. And and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that that's the same thing. In essence, I know, morally speaking, because it's talking about changing identity per se, sexually. If what but it's still it's the same thing though, man. People want to change. People want to feel comfortable. Certain people, they don't identify. And who are we? I'm not. Listen, man, I ain't y'all God, I ain't y'all Jesus, I ain't y'all whatever. So and that go the same thing for everybody else. Who are we to tell a motherfucker what they can't do? You know what I'm saying? You know, that's just how it is for me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it plain and simple. This is how I understand it. That's just how I understand it, man. Oh, last thing before we get up out of here, y'all. Chicago police issue alert for missing teen. Kaylin Murphy urge public to aid in search efforts. Um, Oh my goodness, we got another missing teen. Community members and law enforcement are currently on high alert after the report of a missing teenager, Kaylin Murphy, who was last seen over a month ago. According to alert from Chicago Police Department, 17-year-old Kaylin was last seen in the vicinity of the 82nd block of Green on March 20th, 2025. The Chicago police have requested anyone with information to come forward to assist in locating the young woman. Kaylin Murphy is described as an African-American female, height of 5'6", weighing 140 pounds, brown eyes, black hair tied in a ponytail. At that time she went missing, she was wearing a white t-shirt, light blue jeans, and a black hoodie sweatshirt, carrying a pink purse. The Chicago Police Department area 2 SVU detectives have taken the lead in the case, working closely with the family and residents to uncover any clues that might provide answers. The involvement from the public is crucial in cases such as this. Thus, authorities have emphasized the importance of community vigilance. If you have any information, please contact Area 2 SVU detectives at 312-747-8274 or call 911. Implores the police in their public statement. Listen, anybody out there, man, that may have seen this lady, man, go Google this young lady. If you're in the city, man, in Chicago, go Google the young lady so you can see what she about. I just read that number. Again, the young lady name is Kaylin Murphy. She's 5'6", 140 pounds. She got braids in her hair. They tied to the back. You can reach Area 2 detectives, SVU detectives at area code, again, 312-747-8274, or you can just call 911 if you spot her. It's very important. Like I say, man, it's time to bring out these hammers and the nails and the wood and get these laborers and get these builders and get our communities back together. You know, we can thump all day on mindset and on why we do these things. We can dump all day on why I chose to become incarcerated and choose a religion and bring people in. We can thump on all day on why Shannon Sharp didn't make the right choices or decision when dating or paying for some, you know what I'm talking about? We can thump all day on why we don't do this and why we can't find solutions and why. You know, but in the end, man, it's time to come together and make some shit happen and make some changes, you know? So that's what we about. That's what we should be about. That's what we should be subscribing to. So within that, man, you know, all my beautiful people, man, you know, that tuned in tonight, I just want to say peace and blessings to everybody that's in the chat that tuned in. Peace and blessings to everybody that's watching right now. Do me a favor, man, and
like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like I say, man, without y'all, it wouldn't be no us here on Bearded Conversation. Y'all know what it is, man. And like Roscoe tell y'all every time here, man, if ain't nobody today told you that they love you, we love you here on Bearded Conversation. And with that being said, man, y'all know what it is, man. I'm going to leave y'all like how I came to you. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And don't forget those 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. They go a long way. Trust me. Love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. One more time for those in the back. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And as I always say on the way out the door, all superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music. So with that being said, man, to all my superheroes, all my beautiful people, man, all my Beardonians, and even though he ain't here, all his Rosconians, man, hey, we out.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a job. He won't even pay. Hard work and dedication. Ain't no judgment. We just having conversations. Ain't no need for front. Give you an opinion, and then you do what you want. But we gon' listen tell you what you need, not what you want.
Hey, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. All my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Big ups to all my moderators, man. Don't forget, every Monday through Thursday to tune in to Bearded Conversation, 9 p.m. Central Time to 11. And every Friday for Bearded Studios, Real MCs Talk from 9 p.m. Central to 12. Y'all know what it is. And don't forget to tune in every Saturday, 11 p.m. to 5 in the morning for Bearded After Dark Television. Hey, man, without y'all wouldn't be no us on Bearded Conversation. Y'all know what it is, man. Same black time, same black channel. Talk black to me, y'all.
You gotta go with master your prayer. It is simple mathematics. Whatever you give is what you get paid. Champagne and bubble bath, that is all fantasy. Niggas rather hear where the fuck you been and what it is you gon' be. See, real, no real, and this is not for the motherfucking fake. It ain't a radio station, and no one here hates. See, we give an opinion on what the fuck we heard. I can get annoying and probably get on your nerves, but you're gonna be okay. We here to brighten up your day, from the first day of June
to the last day of May, y'all. Hey, man, big ups to my residential Dominican from the Dominican Republic. My boy, your boy, our boy, Cito boy for the smooth outro groove. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. We in the building tonight, Thumpin Thursday, and we out. Make sure y'all tuning in tomorrow for Bearded Conversation, man. Hopefully, man, I got a good guest for y'all tomorrow, man, so we should rock out. Let's get to it, man, and let's continue to build, family. We need each other. We need each other. We need each other. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, love, peace, and blessings, man, on the way out the door. And don't forget to check out Lee in Chicago, Pizza, Dan, Soul Food and Bakery, Urban Lunch Cafe where grown folks play in the house of health and wellness, y'all. And let them know how y'all heard about them. We sent y'all over there, man. Hey, y'all know what it is on the way out the door, man. Those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway. Y'all know what it is, man. And I'm going to leave y'all with this. When we come together, may we always meet on a level. Once we're in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plump. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always part on the square. With that being said, peace, my beautiful people. Peace.